Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what's up? What's up?
What's happening? What's happening
Man,
there? Looks like Free Game Given, Season 4, Episode 8. What it look like. That's what it
that's what it
look
looked like,
like.
man. That's what it looked
What's
like.
going on, my brother? I am Extra Credits. You are Two Pair Tape. We are on Instagram Live and we are on StreamYard as well as YouTube. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. Please be a part of this. Please be a part of this.
Yeah,
How you
all
doing, my
that
brother?
good stuff, man. Man, super duper busy, man. Like we would have started a long time ago, but I got super tired of conference calls. So
Okay.
I'm in
Talk about it.
super, yeah, man. I really
Talk
can't
about it.
disclose too much information about that. Like this kind of like private. But
Okay.
it's just it's more so like now we ain't really got to deal with commercials. We ain't really got to deal with FCC regulations. Um, it's
Right.
gonna be to a point of what I mean, like it's a totally different business now. Business and where like the money and it's gotta be right. Like for as on certain music getting played now, like we taking a big criteria because we will be going to TV as well. So
Mm, talk
it's just
about it.
changing a lot of things moving. And our first show was
Talk
last
about it.
night. So
Word.
man, it's
How'd it go?
been
How'd it go? How'd it go?
it's went pretty good, man. 10 to 12 on Sundays. Saturday night's gonna be 10 to 12. RadioKCM.com. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot different. It's gonna be a lot different with a ton of
Gonna be different.
music and just like just the calls that I've been having with um just like different record pools and just how to really monetize this and what I'm saying, go the next step. But it's like I got other stuff I got to worry about. Like my health is my number one thing. Like all this shit right here, like this is
Well,
this what I love. You know what I'm saying? Love to do this. But in order to keep on doing this, I gotta take care of me being on earth because you know what I'm saying, like it's not that many people get these kidney transplants or live through kidney failure. Like the rate ain't that high. I don't know how much longer
talk about it.
God is
Talk about
gonna
it, my brother.
give me on this earth. So
God
during
is
the
gonna
time that
bless
I
you
have,
plentiful. So
I
stop it.
appreciate
God
that.
is gonna bless you
You know what
plentiful
I'm
to be
saying?
here for many more shows, and you're gonna get
X
that. Okay.
X been on my ass. I ain't been able to really contribute to this like I fully want to, like I should be doing. I'm super tied up like with a lot of shit right now. So this is like I feel bad, man. My bad. We normally would have came on earlier, y'all. It's my fault. It's my
Oh, I'm
bad.
not worried. I'm not worried that much, my guy, because I
I
know
was trying to see something on
you
my
got some rest.
laptop to where I
Yeah.
could use my webcam, but it wasn't letting me have the access on the stream yard, man. It was bull jiving with me.
Okay, we'll probably have to mess with that offline to get you right because we need to get you right. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Nah, it just wouldn't let me get the access on that junk, man. So I don't know.
well, I'm sure there's something to connect. We'll mess with it, man. I'm IT. We got it. I did put it on the screen. RadioKCM.com. That's correct.
Hmm. Yeah,
RadioKCM.com.
RadioKCM.com.
And what's the email? So people, do you want to post it in? I can post it. What's the email
Oh, you
that?
probably want to use my Dutch Master Flair music. And right now, you know what I'm saying, you can send the edited copy. You don't really have to send the edited copy, but for radio purposes, if it's for TV purposes, you still won't send that. You still won't send that clean copy. You want to always send the clean copy, no matter how
Is
you
it
how you send out your music or whatever.
Dutch Master Flex one at Gmail? Is
One
that
at
correct?
Gmail. Hmm.
Number one,
Hmm.
I mean. Okay.
Yeah, the number one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna post that
In
here.
terms of-
so they can see you. You did. Yeah, so I just put the email on the screen. When he comes back, I'm gonna have him let y'all know exactly how to get your music over to him outside of the email. You know, make your email look good though, man. Don't just send bullshit. Okay. Make sure you got some type of, you know, album art will work. I mean, it's not necessarily you don't have to have it, but it is recommended. Title your song, kind of, give a description of your song. That might help you. Give us a little bit of a feel of a vibe of the song before we play it. Kind of send that thing with a little bit of professionalism. You're not just sending it to anybody. Okay, I know y'all don't know Two Pair the way that I know Two Pair, but you're not just sending it to anybody, and I want to make that clear. So please, when you're sending music, make sure that it's it could be clean or dirty, but make sure that it's on point. That's obvious. But also, man, show some professionalism. That's something.
Yeah, shout out to my man Big J. Big J Music. Definitely played a lot of his records on 90.3. Definitely gonna be playing a lot of his records. He just performed down in Nashville. Killed that shit. Doing his motherfucking thing. Doing a lot of work with Devin, that dude. Really excited for Devin, that dude. Devin, that dude.
Oh, Devin, that dude, and Devin, the dude. The dude and Devin, the dude.
There is the dude in Devin, and Devin, that dude.
So is it the white Devin or the black Devin? The white Devin?
This is the white Devin.
The white Devin.
Yeah, the white Devin. White Devin is that dude. Black Devin is the dude.
Okay. Is that like Black Mike on Hangover? What was his name?
White Mike.
Black Doug? Black Doug. We silly tonight on Free Game Giving. Don't worry about me, man.
Hilarious.
What is this? What is it? Season 4, episode 8? Yes, sir.
Bro, we are on season 4. We on episode 8 of doing this show.
Yeah,
like I've learned like it's really going fast, man. It's really going fast.
Yeah, man.
Like just from everything, you know what I'm saying? Like just look at you as an artist now, man. Like
that's crazy, right?
Look what's changed each week, each month. Like, and as a producer too,
That's crazy, right? That's crazy.
It's wild.
We got some new endeavors. We also got some new beginnings. I wanted to talk about that. I want to kind of touch on that right quick. I've been going through a little bit of a transitional phase in my life, man. Real shit though. And I'm at the point to where I really just don't want to cater to nobody else musically or commercially unless it's for myself from now on. I'm just keeping it all the way a buck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit ain't even like fun for me anymore. But then I realized why. Because it's fun. It's fun to do, but it's just not fun for me at this moment. And the reason why that is because I'm not doing enough music for myself. Does that make sense? So I'm trying to find a medium in between. And what I found out is that I'm just going to have to be selfish with my happiness, because these dudes out here, man, they do not understand how much work and time that I put in on this keyboard right here in front of you, hours and hours spent to not have nothing done. And I'm tired of that, man, because I can sit in front of the keyboard and do it for myself,
I won't ask this. What is the hip hop scene like in Sacramento? Like, what is it now from the time that I met you to now? What is it like now?
I want to say that it's definitely thriving more with more of the younger guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of getting a little bit more of a shine. But what you don't understand is because you've never been here, is that Sacramento is like crabs in a barrel. Okay? People want to see you do good, but not better than them. That's just the truth. Not here. But see, we have an LA mentality, but we're more of a cow town. in regards. And I love Sacramento. Just before anybody thinks that I'm putting down Sacramento, I love Sacramento. I'm the one that says keep Sacramento weird and keep it great, because I don't give a shit about no other city. My city is the shit. However, we got some weird ass ways. We want people to click up in our clicks, and then when we get them in our clicks and shine, now you want a nigga to calm down a little bit. You want to damper his beam a little bit, because he might be shining over you now. So the Bay Area, some of that, but they more a little bit more receptive and a little bit more player about it. So they kind of like accept us. In LA, they accept us totally 100%. You know why? Because we're not out there. We're not their competition. To them, they're looking at us like, oh, he from Sacramento. Yeah, up there. You know what I mean? So they're not looking at us like that. And the reason why they're not looking at us like that is because we don't embrace enough of one another. We just take till we can't give no more. And that's just my take on it, man. I'm not clowning. I'm not trying to that's I'm having a real, you see what I'm looking at y'all. I'm having a real moment with y'all. Like on some real shit. Like this shit has been bothering me. But you know what? In a nutshell, I'm gonna keep it short. January 1st, might be changing my number, bro. I might be changing my situation. I'm cleansing my palate, bro. Period. Shit, man. Hey, we'll share some of that radio play, Big J. Share some of that radio play, because they don't even play enough of us in our own city. Make it make sense, please, Big J. Thank you. I appreciate you doing your thing, but make it make sense. Big J, you from Sacramento? I know you're not. Please tell me you're not from Sacramento, so I can say, wow, isn't that something?
He not from Sacramento.
Ain't that crazy?
Timeline.
Ain't that crazy? You said you get more play in Sacramento than Sacramento artist show. I'm looking you straight in your eye. He gets more play in Sacramento than any other place, you said.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But I mean that's a testament to Big J because of his work ethic. He not one of these artists that's just staying around Knoxville. He's in Nashville.
And that's not a knock, Big J.
He getting his music in Sacramento. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's to him. Like, I commend a dude. Like, I gotta win the Big J through a song I heard on Instagram. Literally, and I've been playing his music ever since.
I mean, that's usually, I can see that. That's how you get on to people.
And then I know his producer. I know one of his producers. And that's another thing, man. It's really about relationships. Yeah,
maybe we need to work, Big J. Maybe we need to work, Big J.
I think y'all need to.
Because I'm saying it right here on the line. I'm saying it on the line.
Yeah. The way I don't realize about where I position myself in music is I don't think I'm the dopest DJ. I don't think I'm the dopest rapper. I don't think I'm the dope. I'm dope at putting people together. I'm dope at arranging playlists and a program and telling you what shit fit in and what shit fit it. Like your first couple of records, I wasn't playing that you gave me. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't.
Like
you didn't. That's real. That's real talk. And
you could have probably thought I was, an asshole for doing that and not giving you a real shot. But
you didn't tell him. You didn't tell him what you said. You said, I like the beat, but the content is off. Get your content up, is what you said. Okay? So understand there's strength in those words. Okay? Because had you not have said that, then maybe I would have taken it that way. See? So, but it's how you delivered what you were trying to say. Because you could have just said that shit is ass. You got to do something else. Move around.
You
could have. Right. You could have.
Right.
Is what I'm saying. You didn't. Right. You explained it in a way where, the message got across. Because look what happened. I continued, and then now, I made it to the rock. You did. And then that's how we moved on, and that's where we are now. I'm sure once Radio KCM blossoms, it gets to going. I'm gonna be on there too. So that's just all contribution to my
It's
brother.
only rightfully
But,
so, man. It's rightfully see, like artists like you know what I'm saying? Artists like you that really like, we've never it's funny, y'all. Y'all
tell the
do
story.
this show every week, every month. Y'all listen to this show that we've been doing we started on stereo.
Mm-hmm.
We Live. We just briefly went to IG Live before we went to StreamYard till we get and then on YouTube. It's on YouTube every week. But I've never even gave my man one of these.
Boom.
Like, we never had one of them.
Boom.
One of those. Like we've never had.
Never once.
Never once. We've never had that.
And let me just say, man, I clicked with this man. Mind you, we've been doing this 4 years, so we built a bond beyond that. That's my brother. But understand, like I clicked with him better than most people in my area and just people that I know. Like they're not as articulate, they're not as fun, they're not as funny, they're not as witty. Like there's a lot that you bring to the table, Two Pair. I don't know if you knew that or if you understood that, but there's a lot that you bring to the table. And I salute you, my brother, because you know what I mean?
Appreciate
I'm not gassing you. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just saying if you're not watching this, if you're not going back and watching this, check and look at how much you bring to this. You understand? You drive this, bro. Like it's bigger than me. We'll just put it like that. You know.
I appreciate that, man. Likewise, like you know what I mean?
Free game giving. Free game giving.
I literally I literally met this dude in radio stations. I was on 103.9. You heard me on 103.9.
Sure did.
Like, man, it's radio stuff, man. Since I met you, I've been on 4 different radio stations.
Grinding. That's what he said. That's all he said. Grinding.
I've been in 4 different radio stations since I met this man.
Such a
but
flex.
We got a great show for y'all tonight, man. We appreciate everybody that's getting on here. Shout out to Darius, man. Shout out to Darius Jackson. Just be live. Shout out to him. Shout out to DJ Timeline, Coalition DJ, man. Family right there. Big J Music going crazy. He performed down in Nashville, shut it down, did his thing. Like it's really putting on for the state of Tennessee. Y'all go check out Big J Music. And then, you know, my man Extra, he's got a really hot, incredible art. I ain't gonna call it an album no more. It's just art. It should be hung up in somewhere. Like just the beauty of the presentation and sonically, it sounds so good sonically. You know what I mean? Real talk. Fruition is make sure y'all, matter of fact, post it up, man, on the StreamYard. Let them know, man. Get on that Fruition. It is a definite project that people all need to check out, man. It's really good.
You mean that one?
There it is.
Oh, that one.
There it is. Fruition.
Yeah. Fruition out now. QR code in the corner there. Excuse me. It'll be on YouTube.
Yeah,
so y'all can go back, pause it.
Now.
Yeah. Shameless plug. Fruition.
Like
extra credits.
I think, you know what I'm saying, as far as you being on coat, like people don't know how hard it is to do a show with somebody in California. I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee, and we do this show we try to do this show every week. And just the phone calls, different like projects, or you know what I mean, just the way life is. And you know what I mean, I definitely thank Extra for just the push and the drive of keeping this thing going, because we out doing a podcast like years ago, like before we started one. We actually were doing it and we didn't even know it. I said, hey man, let's get on stereo one time. We didn't even know it.
Real talk.
We didn't even know it. We didn't even know we was doing a podcast.
Hey, so we need to get into this first topic, but we need to go to
Yeah,
break.
we do.
We need to take a break. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cue that up, and then we're gonna go to commercial and come back. Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
key that.
Dick.
So we're just gonna take a break for all you listeners on IG. We're just gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna be right back. I ain't gonna play no music, so they'll take my live down.
Yeah, we'll
Can't
be
do
right
it.
back, y'all. Yeah,
We'll be
no
right back,
music,
y'all.
man. No music, man. They go. All right, we'll be right back.
We are back.
We back. We back. We back. All right.
Can't
So
have that break go too long. They be
yeah, I
trying
had
to
to.
they be trying to flag the music though, bro. They be flagging on music.
That's crazy,
I quit
G. This
flagging on music, please.
this is
What's
original compositions.
it's by extra.
That's crazy.
They be
No, I
trying
had to wait for my daughter to get out the dang on way, and she was trying to. I tried to give her a moment while you know. Anyway, uh, we need to get into this first topic. We got to kind of get this moving. So,
yeah, we do. We do. That's why I told you, man.
uh,
I'm sorry, bro. I was I've been tied up in a whole bunch of stuff on all. This is supposed to be my off day, and I've been working the whole day on my off day.
That's all good, G. You know, we gotta we can, G. You know. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Drake versus Universal Music Group and Spotify. Talking about a lawsuit, he said.
Lawsuit. Let me put that on the IG real quick.
Yeah, pull that up. I want to know people's thoughts. Is it standard practice because he's an artist, or in the court of opinion, public opinion?
Mm-hmm.
Is it ass and trash that he's doing it? I need to know. What do you think, Two Pair?
I think it's a weak move. It's not calculated.
Okay,
it's not calculated.
Make it make sense.
It's not
to
a
why.
calculated. Yeah. You're saying that, you know what I'm saying? You're saying that a record wasn't as hot because you feel as if it was pushed in a way that isn't believable, and then it's like, well, aren't you doing, or isn't that's what's happening for hits to be hits in this world? Like, organically, to have a hit record, you're putting about 250,000 into a single record. Record company got 250,000 for it to be a single. So Drake, in disputing this whole thing, is that you're saying that they reached this amount off of a way that's not genuine. You saying that it wasn't genuinely done, so you want to stop the rights, but
So, but isn't
he though?
But is that opinion or is that fact? Like, is that how you feel, or is that how? Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm saying, if you really want to have a hit record, you paying $250K for a hit record for it. It's just, from what this sounds like, it sounds like he feels UMG was doing this in the wrong way.
Yeah,
like,
and I agree. And I agree, because I'm gonna read it. It says Drake has filed a second lawsuit against Universal Music Group for defamation, accusing music giant of allowing Kendrick Lamar to falsely accuse him of being a sex offender in Lamar's track "Not Like Us." Totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. Has it been proven? Or is it alleged? Because if it's alleged, then that's not proven. So I'm not on any side, but I will say, if that were me, that's okay. That's okay. You can't look at me a certain kind of way. Don't you ever point a finger at me. Ain't that what Tasha K did to Cardi B and got sued for all the millions? Yes. You slandered Cardi B, and her legal team got at you. I don't hear nobody calling her, oh man, you telling it, oh man, you weak. Is it because she's a female? Because I personally think Drake has a case.
Think so?
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think Drake has a case. Yeah.
He might.
No, ain't no Mike. Ain't no Mike. They gotta prove those accusations. Now that he's made a lawsuit, you understand what I'm saying? So now you gotta prove that.
I think he wins the case, though. I don't even think he's.
Oh, he's
gonna win that. I feel like he gonna, but it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know if my morals would let me do that. I don't know if my morals on what I stand on would let me do that, because I don't think so. I think I would sue.
I'm a Drake fan and a Kendrick fan. So
I am too.
So,
but there's some things that go against. Like, I don't have a problem with J. Cole not getting into it. I don't have a problem with that. Didn't have the energy for that, right? He ain't had the energy for that. So I'm cool. I'm cool with you being cool not to do that because you just didn't have the energy for it. That's cool. I understand that. But Drake, on the other hand, I don't feel like that's a calculated move. The whole if you're gonna say you lost the battle and you're gonna win the war this way, I don't want to win the war that way. Because I don't
Now,
think
I will say, now maybe I'm a little biased because I'm from Sacramento, but I do feel it was a little goofy when he went at DeRozan, since we want to
that's
segue
real
into
goofy.
sports. That was
Yeah, it's
goofy.
hella goofy.
Are you gonna pull the banner down off the? Come on, man, you sound funny as hell, bro.
Very whack. You sound very whack.
Now that's wild.
That was
But
pretty
in
whack
regard,
though, Drake. Like,
but to isolate
I'm a
it,
Drake fan, but that's pretty whack.
that's
You know
whack.
what I mean?
But to isolate it, I don't want to do that because we got it. Like we as Drake fans got to keep it real, man. We can't sit up here and act like we ain't Drake fans no more because Kendrick came and blew him apart.
Yeah, no. I'm still a Drake fan. It's just
you know what I
I don't
mean.
agree with
You
some
know what I
moves.
mean.
Yeah.
I clear. I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't agree with some of those moves either. However, Drake does have a case. Hey, comment, bro. Comment. If y'all think I'm wrong, if you think I'm wrong, go look up the lawsuit. Go look up what it says. There's 2 lawsuits. The first one, second one for sure. For sure. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me that Drake doesn't have a point. And I'm going to bring this up later. I do 2 podcasts. We're going to do this again. And I'm going to bring up the same point. So, I don't know. Tell me, man. Tell me.
I really
Live.
just think
Tell me.
I just wouldn't pull no move like that. You know what I mean? I just shout out to Brown Suge. What up, Suge? Brown Suge, what up? I just won't pull no move like that. It is me. I just won't pull no move like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I won't pull no move like that.
So you're not suing. Somebody said 2 pairs of pedophile in the song.
Oh, now now we're talking about that. Like it's a whole different.
Like they say 2 pair certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
Oh man, they better not say
right.
that.
Right. You see how that don't even ring off right.
It
don't.
It don't
ring off right. So you can't say that the man don't have. I'm trying to get everybody to look at it, exploit every angle before you judge the man. Okay.
Right.
Exploit. Yeah.
Right. And I get you. It's just it came so out of left field though. I wouldn't expect. I really
for sure.
It came out of left field.
It did. However, we got to deal with what's the cards that's being played, right? So we got to deal with what's right now. I mean,
right.
Personally, I've said this before, but personally, I think that he still needs to just leave Kendrick alone. Wait 6 months, drop some shit for the women. He gonna win again. I'm telling you.
But the thing is, like, he kind of know what he has the formula. He got the sauce. Like he doesn't have trouble with making the hit. He doesn't have trouble with making a hit record.
No, not at all.
Yeah, he didn't have any trouble making a hit record at all. You know what I mean? He knows how to make a hit record. Of the season, he knows when. He knows when to make that record, and he knows he knows his consumers. That's one thing I would, and he's calculated with the moves.
So he knows his audience, is what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes, he does know his audience. Definitely does know his audience.
He knows his audience. Okay. As you should, right? Okay. So not a
you gotta know your audience though.
You gotta know your audience. Gotta know your audience.
Because if you
anything
don't know
else
your
you want to
audience,
add to and about it?
nah, I think we'll see where this leaves the two artists in this war, because I think that was a big shout out to my man Risky. That's just a big that's a big thing to do is sue. Like we're in the era of that though. Like we're in a different era where your favorite artists are suing. You know what I mean? Like they can sue on a whim now.
That sounds crazy, son. He said
Your favorite
artists is
artist
suing
is
on a
suing
whim.
now. On a
That's
whim.
crazy, G.
Like,
That's
hey man, I'm gonna go sue down DeMar DeRozan's banners if he ever got his jersey retired. He's from Compton. Chill out.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's
You know what I'm
hilarious.
saying?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Any ending
Yeah.
thoughts you want to give before we go to break?
Nah,
Talk
that's good.
about Snoop and
I'm
Drake.
good on it. I'm good on it. I'm
Okay,
good
well, we're
on
going to go to break, and when we come back, we're going to talk Snoop and Dre. Please stay tuned. They got a new album coming out called Missionary. And yeah, man, sounds like it's going to be a banger. What you think, Two Pair?
Oh my gosh. I mean, the two best of our generation on the same album.
That's wild, right?
You already know what it's gonna be. It'll be from the time you even said something about it. You know what it's gonna be. You know how it's gonna be. I'm
Yeah,
interested in seeing it. I'm interested in hearing it, man. Like
yeah,
how it's gonna be like sonically. And always,
yeah.
you know, you gotta make sure it's sonically. That's a new thing. Cats have just been saying your album gotta be sonically. Who is the motherfucker that came up with that? Like, who is that person, bro? Who
I'm
is
sure it
that
was an
person?
engineer. I'm sure it was an engineer.
Sonically. I got on my tangent, but sonically.
All right, Snoop and Dre when we get back.
Snoop and Dre when we get back.
Let's go. All right, so we back. All right, so we're just gonna jump right into it. Let's get into Snoop and Dre Missionary. What do you
Snoop
think
and
about
Dre.
it? Is it crazy that they're doing it at 50s and 60s, close to 60? Is that crazy?
No, because we need it. Artists need to like whoever put the age limit on hip hop. Like, please don't do that. Like, there's no age limit in hip hop. Please, there's no age limit. Like, if you got R&B artists still performing they shit, you still got or old going on tour. You still got people like old groups from the 60s and 70s that are continually coming out and performing. Earth, Wind, and Fire is still playing. Liam Mays is still touring, even though Frankie Beverly just passed.
Right.
The Roots. You know, we gotta have that. I think it's vital to our culture. We gotta have Snoop. Great ones. You gotta have the great ones produce.
So there's no such thing as being too old to rap. So there's no such thing as being too old to rap.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think they rap. And that Dre and Snoop, those are your uncles rapping to you. You know what I mean? Like 8 Ball and MJG. I want to hear 8 Ball and MJG album every time. I want to hear a Snoop and Dre album. I wish we could have got a Fat Joe Pun album. You know, because we get to a point. Think about this. If Dre were to create another Chronic, how would he do it without Nate Dogg?
I ain't even think about it like that. I ain't think about that. That's real.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to retire that series. You can't. There's something else.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Dre and Snoop will always be synonymous with one another.
Have you heard
one without the other?
Yeah, it's different. Without each, when they do separately, it's a little bit different. What I will say is, have you heard that single that they have out the blue? Have you heard
I just heard it out the blue.
What you think about that? I think that beat is crazy.
I love the production on it. The production is Drake, man.
Yeah.
Classic West Coast Drake.
Yeah.
Classic West Coast Drake.
Classic Drake. Yeah.
I'm
with it. I just wanted to know your thoughts. Real quick, because it doesn't come out.
I'm big on music, man. I'm really big on West Coast music, of course. I mean, hence Southwest Bad Boys. Because records that come out in the West, that are vital for me. I look at Exhibit, Relentless, 40 Days, 40 Nights. You know what I'm saying? The Alcoholic Crew. You know what I mean? Far Side.
Talk about it.
You know,
Chino
like
Excel,
Souls of Mischief, Chino Excel,
right.
God Bless the Dead.
God Bless the Dead. Rest in power.
Sophia,
rest in power.
But Sophia, of course, Sophia. But with me in the West, I'm such a big Dre fan of that production and the way he's just able to get the best out of artists. He got the best out of Snoop when Snoop first got into the game. You know what I mean? Like, we grew with Snoop. You know what I mean? We're products of Snoop. Like, we grew up with Snoop. We grew up with Snoop. I don't know a world without Snoop Dogg.
No, real talk. I don't know a world.
I don't know a world. I don't know a world without Dre. Introduced to Dre with NWA.
Right. In the beginning,
Dre has been in my face since 1987, 88.
And before. Right. So But yeah, I just wanted to know your thoughts right quick. Seeing that we're pressed for time, we're going to keep it moving, and we're going to segue right into the sports parlay report. I'm doing shitty, by the way, right now. All my parlays
Sports
are
and parlay report.
shocked.
How about them Vols, though? How about them Vols? And take care of Vanderbilt, you know.
How about them
How about them
balls? No,
How
Ohio
about
State went down.
Ohio State?
You want to talk about it now? See?
State.
Oh, you want to talk about it?
Ohio
you want to talk about it?
Ohio
You want to talk about it?
Ohio State.
So you understand we did this last week, right? We did this last week, right? This man gave me the scowl of the year when I talked about Ohio State. Go back and watch the last episode. I promise y'all, actually. That's all right. That's all right. We did take a hell of a loss. A hell of a loss. A loss we shouldn't have taken.
To an unranked team.
That's what we're doing.
At home.
That's what we're doing. All my teams
flag.
All my teams.
Big shout out to Big Fact Sports Network. This sports and parlay report is brought to Fact Sports Network. Y'all check out Big Fact Sports Network. Big shout out to Skinny, all the guys, kicking it with Cuz, all those shows, man. Big shout out to Big Fact Sports Network. This is a sports and parlay report brought to you by Extra Credit Tate. But nah, man, I'm just giving you a hard time about Ohio State.
No, I know. Shout out Rocco Beck. What's that? Arizona State. Went correct. No, Indiana State.
Iowa State.
Iowa State. Excuse
Rocco
me.
Beck
Went crazy.
Iowa State.
Rocco
Iowa
Beck.
State.
He won me some money. Rocco Beck and other family.
So what were your hits and misses?
Shit, Rocco.
Let's go to the
biggest. He was the biggest hit. Rocco and Quinn Ewers went crazy for me. Went crazy. Yeah, I took the fantasy points on them. So I suggest if your fantasy points are between, if the fantasy points are between like, let's say 15 and 18, that's probably a take. Anything higher than that, they better be like Cam Ward or somebody. You know what I'm saying? They better be putting up big like 350 a game type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we got to figure that out. You know, so the only people I would choose for them type of games would be like Gabriel from the Ducks, Kyle McCord, Syracuse.
Leads the nation in passing.
Yeah, Cam Ward, of course. Quinn Ewers. I would have thrown Will Howard in there, but he'd be sometimey. But I like Will Howard, though. I'm a Will Howard fan.
Did you touch the Georgia Tech game? Because that went into 8 overtimes.
I did catch a little bit of that. I did catch
okay, but you ain't put no coin on it.
I don't touch Georgia. I don't touch Georgia. They're volatile. Okay. Some teams you just gotta let be. You gotta let them be. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what they're gonna do. They may cover this week. They may not cover next week. You know what I mean? So
that's true.
I'm trying to go with the wagons when I'm talking parlays. You know what I'm saying? So the parlay, the wagons that I'm thinking about is like the Alars, the who I'm thinking like Avery is it Avery Johnson? Yeah, Avery Johnson, Kansas State, K-State. What's the other?
I like Avery Johnson.
Yeah, he go crazy. I'll pick him for like rushing yards though. You know what I'm saying? BYU. What's the quarterback? I mess with him. Alex Orji. The other boy they got Mullings on Michigan that went crazy on. What's the other boy? Man, there's so many, man. There's so many that I think that's damn near every week with it type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. Like the Quinshawn Judkins, the Travion Hendersons, you know what I'm saying? The Carnell Tates, and you know, they're just gonna do it every week, no matter what, you know, under any circumstance, any defense. Yeah.
But Ohio State.
Ohio State lost. San Francisco lost terribly on prime time. And my Sacramento Kings lost that same day. It was just a sad day yesterday. Sad day.
Okay.
My Niners look so just oh my God.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh my
but
God.
They went, they played, they had to go to Buffalo. Did you really think they were gonna win in that type of weather?
So listen. I knew we weren't going to win in that climate.
Yeah.
However,
a chance to win the West.
However, I was not prepared for CMC to tear his PCL. I was not prepared for that. And he might be done.
Keep that man in our prayers.
And you know what? Somebody had the nerve to say, hey, man, yeah, he might be back in enough time for y'all to go to the playoffs. Playoffs? I had to Jim Mora at one time because we are not going to. If we make it to the playoffs, that means everybody's ass in the NFC West. Period. Because ain't no way we should be going to the playoffs. Definitely not going to the wild card. We're not winning the division. What do you think? Like, it's over. Stick a fork.
It's over.
Bro, we can go last games. This next couple of games. I mean, it's out of the 5 games that's left, I think 2 out of 5. And I'm going to keep it above. I'm going to keep it all the way above. You may agree. You may not agree. But if it were up to me right now, if I were John Lynch, I think Mr. Shanahan's going to have to be on the hot seat right now.
You putting Shanahan?
Absolutely. Is it player or coach? Come on, man. Don't do that. Like it's like the chicken or the egg, right? So, so what would you? I mean, come on, bro. Like, it's already been proven that you can only get us so far. It's obvious you don't draft well, and we can't get nobody else to come here. And we ain't got no money to get nobody to come here because you wanted to sign Mustafa, Lenore, and all those outside corners and stuff, right? Right. And now we got to deal with we got Dre Greenlaw, who still hasn't come back from the Super Bowl. He's still not back. Like, he's on a 21-day practice window. Bro, stick a fork in it. By the time he comes back, it's over with, G. CMC gone for the year. Not only is CMC gone, Jordan Mason twisted his ankle. So now we're down another back. So now it's going to be Garindo, which I'm not mad about, but too little, too late. Like, at 10 get you in, right? 10 get you in. 10 get you in.
Typically,
we got 5. We got 5. I said we're only gonna win 2 out of the next 5 games. We got to win out. We're not winning that. We're not winning that. We're not winning that. I'm just gonna keep it above. We're not winning that. I know one of those games we faced the Dolphins, and another game we face another high-powered team. I can't think right now, but I know one of them is the Dolphins. We're probably gonna lose that game. If we don't have the proper defensive quarterback in time, no Bosa, no Greenlaw, no Hufanga, no, like, we need the dogs back. You understand? Javon Hargrave done for the year. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we done, son. Stick a fork in it. We got about at least 10. No, for real. We got at least 10 starters down. So shout out to Atlanta. Y'all was doing good. Shout out to Atlanta. I gotta move on, man. We got a lot of game left in Sacramento, though, you know, but we've been losing. But we need to get that together. The first thing we need to fucking do is get rid of Herder. I'm sorry, man. We got to get rid of him. Kevin Herder. He's not Red Velvet anymore. I said it. He's not Red Velvet. He's Kevin Herder. He's not Kevon. He's Kevin. He's Kevin. He's like Stephon and Steve. He's Kevin again.
College basketball. You watch? I know you watch NBA or
I
you
do.
fool with college a little bit.
I'm dabbling, but I'm not heavy in it. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not a heavy college basketball fan. I just do my betting in NBA, college football, and NFL. So pardon me for those that do like college basketball. I do like college basketball, but I don't necessarily have a team that I like.
Yeah, you don't run with anybody. You just like the college. You just like the game.
I like the atmosphere of the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Not in college. Not in college b-ball. No.
Okay.
Only like to bet on things that I actually watch, keep stats. Like I actually stat watch every day. Like I seriously stat watch. Like I watch stats from the night before. So I kind of,
So you was
know
in a rhythm.
Yes, I kind of know the tendencies. I watch in like 10 and 15 game spans. A lot of people place their bets upon like spread, and as far as the favorite, the numbers and all of that. I believe in that a little bit, but I think it's more about law of averages for me. I think it's more about how many times have they done this head to head with this team historically? Do they do this every time? No, don't get me wrong, it's gambling. They may not do it this time, but historically they do it every time. So if historically Ant-Man goes for 26 points, right, against the Lakers every game, every time that they play, away or home, why wouldn't I take the over on 26 points? You see what I'm saying? It's simple.
I definitely see what you're saying. I get it now.
I mean, it's simple. I mean, if you think about it in law of averages terms, like, okay, not only has he done this 5 out of 10 games or 10 out of 15 games, but he's also done it 5 out of the 10 games versus the Lakers historically. So he averages about 24 to 25 points a game versus the Lakers or this team or that team, right?
So knowing the law of averages on how the players against particular teams.
Yes. Now again, back to ratios, it's still like a 9 out of 10 times. You don't know what the 10th time is going to be the time that they want to stop Ant-Man or something. And now he scores 7 points opposed to the 26 that he normally scores because they use the scouting report. I'm sorry, excuse me, the NBA script to not allow Anthony Edwards to score 26
We didn't mean
points.
that, Adam Silver.
26
we didn't mean that, Adam Silver.
I had to have a comedy moment, sorry. But
we didn't mean that, Adam Silver. We didn't mean that, Adam Silver.
You the one hyping it. Anyway, we good. But yeah, that's the sports and parlay report for tonight. This is Free Game Giving Season 4, Episode 8, the condensed version, because we're getting ready to wrap here in about 10 minutes. So, just back into review, we talked about Drake and Universal Music Group and Spotify lawsuits.
Yeah, we talked about that.
And morals, if they matter, in this case. So the lawsuit is whack. The pulling down the banner is whack. The first lawsuit is whack. The second lawsuit in regards to clarifying if he's a pedophile or not, I feel is valid. And
that's valid. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that there. Right. Snoop and Dre Missionary album 1213 Are you downloading? Is that going to your playlist immediately?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's an
Absolutely.
absolute.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
a okay. Back-to-back bangers or selective? What do you think?
I think everything on there might be no skips.
No skips. You know
I'm
that's a
praying on
high.
it.
That's high. That's high in 2024. That's high in
I hope it's
2024. No skips. Zero skips.
we're hoping.
That's Chronic 2001 type, Compton type vibes, right? So
Hmm.
will it be that good? Are you prejudging it there, or is it what is it based on? So is it how you listen, or is it how the masses listen? What is it based on for you?
I think it's gonna be based on the way I listen to the masses. I think the masses are gonna you're gonna have a lot of old school hip hop fans get back rejuvenated by listening to this.
I'm speaking hip hop DJ versus layman listener, right? Because
Hmm.
the people that will be listening to your show or in the past that have listened to your show are just basically regular people, right? Regular Joes that want to just hear whatever's on the radio, right? So
Hmm.
you're listening for a purpose, I would say, right? You're listening to hear the content that grabs you, pause, but wants you to, to like you said, have no skips to listen to it back to back, right? I'm feeling that's like what you're trying to say.
It's gonna be one of them. I think that's I got a high expectation. You know what I'm saying? When it's Dre and Snoop. So my expectations are gonna be a little bit higher than most.
Well, I guess we'll have to see, man.
It will.
I have some high expectations for it. I'm gonna keep it real. For Snoop and Dre, I hold them at a very high standard, gold standard. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
shameless plug, shameless plug.
saw what you did.
So gold standard there. So all I'm saying is, man, I think it's going to be a good album. Don't know how good. Don't know if I agree with no skips.
I'm banking on it to be no skips.
I will say that I might like 7 songs. We'll see though. Maybe
Mm,
less.
we will.
We'll see. But I'm being cynical. Anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe. Extra credits at extra credits and at 2pair_ for IG. I am Extra Credits, no edits. He is 2Pair Tate. Sponsored by and curated by the Free Game International and 332 Studios. You hear me?
Yeah,
And
you did.
this is Free Game Giving. So I think we did good, man. I think we just go ahead and wrap it here. Any final thoughts?
Man, dope show, dope show. We appreciate everybody that's been getting on it. Please follow the Free Game Giving Show. It's on Extra Credits page. I'll be posting up the show once it's done on the 332 Studios page. And you can look at the full show on as well. It'll be on the Free Game International and Extra Credits page. So they'll be on the Free Game
All the
International,
pages.
Extra Credits. Yeah, they'll be on all the pages.
He
So
said I'm
if you
everywhere.
need
You're
to
never there.
get if you
Yeah.
need to get the it will be uploaded on IG. Then we'll have it on StreamYard, and then you'll
Facts.
catch all the clips during the week. Big shout out to Big Fat
Clips.
Sports Network. Big shout out to 94 Feet Podcast. Big shout out to the MIDI Lab. Man,
MIDI Lab.
yeah. Shout out to the MIDI Lab. Shout out to Edutainment Hip Hop Show every Saturday night,
Entertainment.
10 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Tap in.
RadioKCM.com.
Let's put that back up.
RadioKCM.com.
Hey,
Sundays,
before
gold
we go,
standard.
please explain, like, how they can get their music out to you and all of that. What
Yeah, man.
I put
Is
yeah.
Dutch Master Flex 1 at gmail.com for all your music. The clean copy, you can send the dirty copy, you can send the instrumental. But we are internet radio, so feel free to send the dirty copy, clean copy, whatever. Just let us know how you sending it. That's DutchMasterFlex1 at gmail.com. Station is Radio KCM every Saturday night, 10
It
p.m.
is
to
on the
12
screen.
a.m. and every Sunday.
It is on the screen.
Radio KCM. Appreciate that. But yeah, man, dope show. We'll do it again next week. Hopefully we got a this is free game giving. This is the podcast for the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Podcast for the podcast.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, like we always say,
appreciate y'all, man. One love,
Appreciate
one life,
y'all.
all that good stuff. See y'all
Yes,
next
sir.
week.
See y'all next week. Peace.